So today, what we're going to be doing is looking at the basics of redstone. So, I'd say maybe the majority, but either way, a lot, and I mean a lot of my redstone videos, of my videos have been about redstone. But I realized that although I give off tidbits of information, I never really, gave you an idea of redstone or something, or if I start off with the basics. So, now we're going to learn about the basics. So the lever gives power when on. And it gives constant power. But the button, however, you push it, and it gives a little quick beat. That's pretty simple. Redstone block, basically it's a lever that's always on. Yeah. Oh, and it can be pushed by pistons, which the lever cannot because not a chicken. And so now here we have the pistons, which push stuff, which allows us to make things like piston doors, flying machines, along with the slime block, but I'll get into that later. And yeah. So basically, the piston pushes a block, but then it just pushes it, see? And it can only push a maximum of 12 blocks. So if we then stack them all up, it couldn't push because, yeah, there are way too many blocks. But and the sticky piston can only push 12. But as you can see, when it pushes, it retracts. And look at that. But as you can see, it only retracts the front block. So yeah. But anyway, the slime block is really sort of just cool. It's pretty much a cool thing with it's pretty. You usually use it with pistons because, as you can see, it's really mainly for piston uses. Although if you fall on it, then it'll bounce you up, and if you stand on it and a piston pushes it while you're on it, then it'll shoot you way up in the air. But really, the main use is, so now if I place a piston, then it only pushes that block. But if I put a piston here, then I power it, look. Pushes both blocks. So basically they're made so you have a way of getting blocks to stick to other blocks, which is pretty useful. And yeah, they can be used for flying machines, piston doors, like I said. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of uses for these. Although piston doors were possible, you couldn't build a flying machine without slime blocks, and there were a lot of other stuff that you couldn't build without slime blocks that you can now build today. And besides, it makes a lot of things with pistons way easier. And here we have the repeater. This is actually one of the most commonly used things in redstone. So basically, if I just get out a button here. Hi. Okay. So if I were to, dang it. If I were to place a button there, then as you can see, it just pushes. But if I put a repeater there set to 4 ticks, Was that longer? Okay, actually, I don't think that was longer. I'm sorry. That was stupid. Bad demonstration, I guess. Get out of the way, you dang chicken. Basically, what that does is it delays it. It doesn't make it like really, although it can make it longer, not by much. It delays it. So if I were to have a repeater here, and they were both going into a piston, and they're like, just did something like, and then I did this. As you can see, the second one went a little bit after, so that's why we have repeaters. Although it's like, why do I want to delay my machine? The point of this is you don't want it to go too quick, and you don't want it to go too slow, which is why you can adjust these. So it allows you to help on when you want your piston to go. And now we have the dispenser and the dropper. So now the dispenser is totally useless. All it does is dispense an item. That is literally it. So as you can see, it dispensed the item TNT. But if we have a that's a dropper, that's a dispenser. I'm sorry, I'm getting these mixed up. Sorry, chicken. You're going to die today. There's a TNT item in there, but if we push this button, as you can see, it actually dispenses lead TNT. Same goes for arrows. Let's think. Arrows. Spawn eggs. Water, lava. Fire charges. And I know with the dispenser, it'll actually put the armor on you. Let's see, what else? Any other projectiles or anything? No, I think that's it. Well, oh, and potions, So, yeah. The dropper will always dispense the item. I mean, I'm getting them mixed up. Whatever. The one with the smiley face will always dispense the item. But the surprised face will always actually place the block or shoot the projectile out, or if it's a weapon. But if it was just like slime, that's not really a weapon or something, so it would just dispense the item slime. But yeah, enough with that. They're pretty simple. The observer, this one's pretty cool because it detects block updates. Basically, that's if you stand on a pressure plate, that's a block update. Push a piston arm. Basically, it detects any changes in the block directly behind it. So if anything changes about that block, if any physical thing changes that wasn't there before, then it will give a block update. Now we have tripwire. So basically, you have these two tripwire hooks, and then you put string between them, and if an item or a player / mob or anything like myself is in here, it will give a power. So yeah, those are the big ones. And also, I just wanted to say a little thing before I end the video, that you can actually send power through blocks. So as you can see, we have obsidian, and this, so if we place a piston there, we can see that that obsidian is powered. So it does give off power, but it's not. The case doesn't go for this redstone dust. If we want to power the redstone dust, we need a repeater in there. See? So if there's a repeater, then it will give off power. Then it will give enough. Then it'll make it so the block actually gives off power to redstone dust. It will give off power to like some stuff, but it won't give power to things like repeaters. Well, actually, I don't know if it does. I think it does. Does it? Yeah, it does. It just won't give it off to redstone dust. Just wanted to put that out there. And a couple of other things will do this too. Observers, repeaters, the pressure plates. Oh, and I forgot to mention a pressure plate back there. Basically, you stand on it and it gives off power. Pretty simple. A button, a lever, and of course tripwire. So yeah, that's all. Not a whole lot of information about redstone, but like I said, this was just the basics. Oh, and by the way, if you want redstone dust, that's what you use to connect everything. Basically, it's just a redstone item. You don't have to craft it or anything. Basically, it's just what you get when you mine the redstone dust. But if you liked the video, then leave a like. If you really liked the video, then make sure to subscribe. And if you didn't like the video, then subscribe anyway. Or just give me a second chance. So anyway, I guess that wraps the video up. Oh, and by the way, hit that notifications button no matter what you do. President Peter, peace out.